area, not a call center, not some, you know, automated system, an actual live 911 responder is on the phone connecting you with help right away. It does one thing well, which is so fantastic. What we are doing today is more than half off the price point. It's the lowest we have ever offered on this for $69.99. You should know there are no monthly fees for this. There's no sign-ups. You don't need Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Like I said, it does one thing well. We are also including the wrist alert. This is a $30 value. All you do when you wear this, with the push of a button, lights going off, a super loud siren. This is meant to draw attention to you and your surroundings if something were to happen. We are doing a bundle with both together for $69.99, free shipping and handling, and 4 flex payments of $17.50. You just choose which color you would like. You can wear this around your neck. You can clip it on a bag as well. Totally up to you. But as I mentioned, it's the gift of peace of mind. And maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's for a loved one who lives by herself. Maybe it's for an elderly person. Maybe it's for a college student. If you want to give someone the gift of help when they need it right away, this is it. And Lori Leland is here to walk us through how this works, why this has been so popular
oh my gosh,
here.
Such a great idea.
I mean, it's truly, I love presenting items like this because they really enrich our lives, and I hope no one ever has to use it.
Exactly.
But Lord help you if you do need to use it. It's so nice to know that you have an immediate way to get help.
Absolutely.
You know?
This is so empowering. And I'll tell you what, just having older parents myself, my mom's in her 70s, dad's in his 80s, we were looking into this type of technology, and it was so expensive. It was $20, $30, $40 for each person every single month for the rest of your life, basically. What we love about 911 Help now is there are no ongoing costs or fees. So forever, you will be able to press and hold the big red button right here and instantly and immediately be connected to that 911 operator. And that's the 911 operator in your area. So take a look. Here's how easy it is. You press and hold that button for 3 seconds, and then the next voice you hear on the line is 911.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I'm testing the 911 Help Now pendant. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
And did you hear how clear that two-way communication was? So you don't have to do anything extra for that. And here's the other thing I want you to realize. You don't have to be in your house. You don't have to have Bluetooth. You don't have to have a cell phone. I know you mentioned this, but I want to reiterate, this is a button that does one thing. It calls directly to the 911 operator that is located in your area. So if you're out and about, maybe you want to live your life to the fullest, you want to go do fun activities, you're at the grocery store, if anything happens, do you know with complete certainty that as your adrenaline is spiking, maybe if shots are fired, or like my dad a few years ago, he started to feel that tightening in his chest. Do you know that you'd be able to reach for your cell phone? Will it have a charge on it? Would you be able to get past the lock screen? Would you be able to dial 911 send? It's a lot of different steps in that emergency situation. This is so much easier.
So
Press and hold, and that's it.
How does this work then, and how do I know what areas it will work in?
Okay,
like,
so we have a coverage map because this is based on cell tower technology. So the coverage map, this is basically anywhere your cell phone would work, basically your 911 Help Now will work. So take a look at the map here. Here's what we want you to know though, because it's based on that cell tower technology, if you're, for example, a resident of, you know, Dallas, Texas, you push the button because there's an emergency situation there, you'll be reaching out to the 911 operators in the Dallas area. Maybe you're gonna come here for holidays because you've got family members in the St. Petersburg, Florida area. If you have an emergency while you're here, while you're traveling all along the way, maybe taking a car trip, if you press the button in the Florida area, it will reach out to the local 911 operator there. So this actually goes with you out throughout the country. So if anything happens, you know you have access to the help.
And that can be unnerving when you're traveling and maybe you're not aware of your surroundings or what's going on. And again, you don't know. You push a button. I mean, it really does make it so simple. And it's been phenomenal since we've had this here at HSN. Time and time again during our shows, we get these really fantastic callers who share their personal moments. In fact, one of Shannon's shows recently, that exact thing happened. So can we play it? I'd love to play it.
I get the chills every time. This is Mary.
Watch this.
Hi, Mary. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm so glad that I can talk to you. I just wanted to let you know that your 911 button a year ago saved my life.
Oh my gosh. How, Mary?
I had a heart attack sitting in my living room, hit the button, passed out, and then when I came to, the operator's going, "This is the 911 operator." My phone rang. "This is the 911 operator."
Oh, wow.
Between the time I hit the button the time the operator talked to me, the EMTs, it didn't even take them 7 minutes to get to my house.
Oh, Mary. my gosh. That is
and if
awesome.
they hadn't had that button around my neck,
Yes.
I wouldn't have made it across the room to get to the telephone.
Oh my gosh, Mary, I am so glad you're here.
I know, Mary, we're thankful that 911
so
is there
glad.
and that you're still with us. Boy, we could have talked to you the
Give me
entire
the
show.
chills.
You really did. Mary actually got that for her granddaughter. So case in point, it's for every age, every walk of life. Mary, God bless.
Bless you, Mary.
We're so amazed and happy that you're still with us.
Can you believe that?
I get the
mean,
chills every time.
That's the exact
Every
situations that we're talking about. And I love the point that Shannon made too. It's not just the elderly. It's not just those who want independence.
Right.
It's anybody. I mean, you could live alone. You could work night hours. You could be a student at college, or maybe you want to gift this to someone. Again, you're not gifting them something that they now have to do signups and pay fees. You don't need Bluetooth. You don't need anything extra. The unit in and of itself gives you that direct access to 911. And let's not forget too, it's also coming with the wrist alert, which is another $30 value. But I love this because this does not call 911. This is meant to draw attention to your surroundings and your situation if something happens.
Absolutely.
Right?
So this could be used in a couple of different ways. This could actually be bad guy repellent. If you see someone coming towards you, you're getting gas late at night, or like you said, you work shift hours and you're headed home in darkness or walking to your car in darkness. So a couple different features here. So if you push that button right here, you're going to see that super bright flashing LED light. So if you're drawing attention to a situation, or are you ready? Super loud. I'm warning you because I'm a friend.
Okay.
120 decibel with the flashing LED lights.
Wow.
So that could be bad guy repellent, chasing someone off that you might feel is coming towards you or making you feel uncomfortable in some way. Or if you fall and you just want to draw attention to that situation so that someone could potentially help you up from a fallen position, then this is going to be perfect for that. Totally adjustable. We include 2 straps for you, so it could be worn by children all the way up through adults. It's also ruggedized on the face. This is a really, really nice wrist alert in and of itself. And then we're throwing it into the bundle here because we want you to feel protected. And I'll tell you, one of the nice things, at least for my parents and in our lives, was the fact that because there are no ongoing fees, now my mom has a couple. Okay, so she has one right on her handbag, so I know when she leaves the house, she doesn't always take her cell phone with her. It drives me sort of crazy because I need to reach her sometimes and I can't. She just isn't of the generation where she thinks to grab her cell phone all the time. But with this clipped on, I know it's always on her handbag. It's always there for her. We also put one up on the visor of her car.
Smart.
So in case, you know, she's driving and something happens, heaven forbid, while she's in the vehicle, she can simply push the button, very much like that star service that you would have to pay for every single month. And can we just talk about the importance of 911? This isn't a call center. This isn't going to a go-between. This isn't a third party. This is direct to 911. They are the ones that are responsible for dispatching that fire truck in a fire emergency, dispatching the police in that police emergency, or dispatching an ambulance if it's a medical emergency. So these are the highly trained individuals that you want to talk to in that emergency.
Right. And to let you know too, you may have noticed while Lori is showing us, they're all different colors because you do have color options as well, which is really nice. So this is the white that you had been holding, but you can see here we have it available in purple, there's black, there's the white. We've also got the teal. Is that the teal in the front? The green. That's the green.
Yep.
We have pink. We're calling that rose gold.
Rose gold.
Rose gold, gotcha. And then beige as well. So if you're choosing colors, and that's also nice too, if you do one of these brighter ones, easy to see.
Makes it identifiable.
Yeah, identifiable as well. And don't forget to, this seriously is more than half off. I mean, honestly, normally this would be $149.95. So the value is really fantastic, and that's just gonna make it that much easier for more of us to either add to the ones we already have, or to give that gift of peace of mind. It's really a gift for yourself when you're giving it to someone else, because you can feel a little bit better too. Knowing that if you can't be there with them, at least they have an option, a quick way to get in touch with somebody and not a call center like the actual operative. It comes with the batteries. There's 3 AAA batteries. How do I know if I need to change them? Is there a test I should do?
Yep, so there's a little button right over here on the side.
Battery checking.
It's your battery check button. It glows green when your battery power is full. It turns red when your batteries need to be replaced. We include the batteries right out of the box, so we expect that those should last about 2 years.
Battery
There it is again, so you can see that nice green light appears. And please do your research. If you've ever been curious at all about this type of technology, there are a lot of different ones out there. There was actually a Hollywood celebrity, somebody I truly respect, who was endorsing one of these products the other day, didn't call 911, called a call center, and it had to be charged every single day. Are you gonna remember to charge another device? I love that this is battery powered. I love that we're including the batteries, and when the batteries do die, you already probably have AAA sitting around your house.
It makes it simpler. Do we test
so you'll
this?
Always be.
When you first get it, what should you do?
All right, so here's what I would recommend. You wanna know how this works, you wanna understand it. So if you wanna test it, you can. You simply press and hold the button. Once you hear that call being initialized, once you hear the ringing on the other line, that's the 911 operator. Before you get through to 911, there's a call cancel button right on this side. And I would just recommend that because 911 is very, very busy with actual emergencies.
Sure.
So we don't wanna keep them away from that very important task. So just make sure it rings. If you hear the ringing of the phone call, press the cancel button right here so that you understand the functionality and you can make sure this is working perfectly in your area.
Well, that's good too if you accidentally hit it.
If you accidentally press
something
it.
were to happen. Now, we started with, we had 12,000 of these, this configuration, the wrist alert along with the pendant as well at this price of more than half off, free shipping. We started with 12,000. We have sold over 9,000 already. And you know, I tell you that because I just want you to know where we're at with this situation, because this is the kind of thing that encompasses all ages, all genders.
Definitely.
Everyone can use it. We all need help. And I'll tell you what, I'd like to think I'm pretty tech savvy, but our cell phones have started getting very complicated.
Right.
There are lots of screens. I had a friend of mine's phone, I wanted to make a call. It had like a retina scanner and it's too much. And what you said really,
or whatever.
What you said really hit me, that if I or my son or somebody needed help, would they have the wherewithal in an emergency situation to get past all of that, make sure the phone is charged, type in their code, find the phone in the midst of all the apps on your home screen. I still search for phone and then dial the number. It's just one of those things where if you want one thing that does one job and does it well, that's what this is. That's why I like it.
Absolutely.
It's simplified.
I like it too. It's so funny. They did a 911 training at my son's school the other day, and everybody has such wildly different cell phones. They were trying to teach the kids how to unlock or get into their parents' cell phones. And so my son came home and he's like, I don't know how, what is yours like? So we kind of talked through it, but better than that, I showed him the 911 Help Now pendant, and I know he would be able to press and hold the button in that emergency situation. And the great thing too is, if you want to have multiples, think about the possibilities. Being able to keep one bedside, like we just showed you. That's where my dad keeps his, because he and my mother are very often together. He doesn't drive anymore. So my mother has one in her handbag, she has one up on the visor of her car, and my dad sleeps with one bedside. In case anything happens, you hear that noise in the middle of the night, you want to be able to ask for help, this is going to be the device for you. And again, nothing needed. You don't have to be in your house. You don't have to have Bluetooth. You don't need a cell phone. You don't have to have Wi-Fi. You don't have to get past that lock screen. You can either clip it on or wear it with the included lanyard. And do you know that over 50,000 people right here in America are paying for this exact same service with this exact same company? But because you are an HSN customer, there are no ongoing costs or fees.
No fees. And another thing I love is you actually talk to someone. So it's not like you push the button and hope the call was made and just wait. Someone talks to you so you can tell them what's going on. Or if you're not able to, like Mary, we heard that call earlier, you've pressed that button, they're there, they know where you are, because this uses cell phone technology, right? Like that's how it knows where you are at any given time to locate you. And the coverage is amazing on this.
The coverage is great. Yeah, so it's going to call the nearest 911 operator. You do still need to explain to them where you are specifically. They're not going to be able to pinpoint from the call, but it's going to call the closest 911 operator to where you push that button. And there's that coverage map based on cell tower technology. If you have a problem, if something happens, if you fall. I'll never forget, my dad fell a few years ago. It was before this kind of technology came out, and I felt so helpless knowing that he had laid in the same spot for over 2 hours and crawled to the house, and he was seriously injured. And then just to hear about it, and I was across, I was across the country at the time. It took years off of my life. Like, it was very stressful for our whole family. If you want to avoid that, this is just a nice product that gives you great peace of mind around knowing your loved ones will have the help they need.
Well, and this is easy for someone to carry too and not feel like it's a blatant, like they can still be independent, right? And not feel like it's a burden on anyone, or now they have to always have someone with them. It is that peace of mind. We're showing you